I got a little problem here. I got a gun I'm restoring, and a trigger guard, when you put the pin back through here where it is got a hole, it allows the trigger guard to sit up too high off the wood and it bounces around. So the idea today is I'm going to plug this hole with a small piece of wire, brass wire, and then braze that or solder it in place, and that'll make this all one piece again, so that then I can drill the new hole where it should be after I press this in place down as far as it should be. So let me show you how we do that. First of all, this wire is 7/32, so I'm going to drill out that hole. It's going to be a little oversized, of course, now, but I'm going to drill it out. And I'm going to chamfer it just a little bit. Got a little countersink piece here, just give it a little bit of a chamfer. Make sure the wire will go in fine. And then we want to cut off just a little bit of that wire and have it so that it's just a hair longer on both sides, because the next step is I'm going to peen this over on both sides. So now we're going to cut this off to length, and you can actually put this on there, have it overhang slightly, get an idea of where you want to cut it. And I'm cutting with a saw so that I can get a fairly flat end on this thing. If you cut it off with a pair of nippers, you're going to end up with a ridge in the middle, and it's a little harder to peen it down nice and flush then, because you got that ridge to worry about. Alright, got our little piece of wire. A little tricky to deal with little tiny stuff like this. I'm going to stick it in, and we're going to give it a few blows on each side. If you got a small ball peen hammer, this works good. I'm just using a small hammer that's got a narrow rounded cross peen on it. You don't have to overdo it, you're just trying to get it so it sets in tight. And I'm going to file off some of this excess. And to make sure that that stays, I'm going to actually solder that into place. And I've got a little, this is soldering paste that has tin powder in it. And it's great for tinning things. You put a little bit on both sides of whatever you want to attach. It's real good for barrel ribs, soldering barrels back together. Because the flux in it gives it that ability to go ahead and help it flow, and the tin actually acts as the solder. So now we'll heat that up. kind of see how that's melting on there and tinning that surface. And that actually should be pretty good right there. I know it's sucked down in there pretty good. Looks good. So now we've plugged that hole. And you don't really have to clean this off. It's really not necessary. Nobody's going to see this. But now you can go ahead and put this back in the stock, drill a new hole, and that plug will stay in place. Alright? So just a simple little thing you can do to help do a little restoration work. So now I'm going to finish this up. Alright, you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.